Hey Scorpio, what's up? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your Everything Energy check-in for you and the ones on your mind, pulling on the current energies for the week ahead at the time of recording this live. However, whenever this found its way into your algorithm and you clicked on it and decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit, is perfect timing as always. They're timeless messages meant to find you when they find you. And whatever message comes out, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, never fear, because you're with me, and when you are, I'm your ride or die. I got your back, and I'm your crystal, so you're protected, all right? Whatever message comes out, good, bad, or indifferent, I shall convey it across to you, because that's my job. All right, so let's tap in and tune in and see what we got going on for you, Scorpio, because I love reading for you, Scorpio. I got so many cool Scorpios in my life. Frankie's a Scorpio. Mama T's a Scorpio. I love it. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's dig in, tap in, and tune in. I do know a lot of Scorpios in my life. It's cool vibes. All right, God, tap me in and tune me into Scorpio's energy. Let's dig in. Let's do it to it. You ready? All right, let's go for this. Thoughts, feelings, emotions. Give me everything you got for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, wherefore art thou, O Scorpio? 'Tis the east, and Scorpio is the sun. Would a Scorpio by any other name still be just as sweet? Totally. Oh my gosh, you know it. All right, let's dig in. Here we go. You ready? 2 shuffles. Whoa. I love it when cards pop. I got the sun card. Nice. Scorpio, you're just going to have to be happy. Scorpio's starting to feel some kind of positive way with the 8 of Wands because there's forward momentum coming your way. Look at you as the star. Look at Ringo inside his star right there. I love it. That's the star that's being built in the 5 of Wands. It's completed by the 8 of Wands. Oh, and there's the star too. I wondered why that was part of your title card. 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. I don't put cards back when they pop because God popped them for a reason with the 9 of Cups. Nice. These are some of your prayers being answered. Prayers that with the 9 of Wands you felt like have gone unrewarded. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, let's do it, Scorpio. Here we go. Ooh, with a world card. Oh, this is a good reading. The Beatles got your back, Scorpio. All right, as I was saying, 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super successful, straight up smart Scorpios. Here we go. You ready? Oh, you're born ready. The 3 of Cups is the energy at the bottom of the deck. The wedding at Cana. And a very unique marriage coming your way. There is union in your cards because this here is George Harrison with Eric Clapton and Patty Boyd. And I would have to do a whole special reading just to explain the relationship between them. All right? This tells me that a friend of yours is who's going to help you put everything together. There's somebody working as a very good middleman. 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, 333. Some of y'all might be born on the 3rd, the 13th, the 30th, or are a life path 3, or possibly even a life path 33. Welcome to Christ consciousness. If the 3s have been like following you and stalking you around, your intuition is leveling up. I like this. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's dig in. Let's start with your energies. Then we're going to see about the people's on your mind. Here we go. Current conditions of Scorpio. We have the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. Aries, Libra, and Aquarius energy. I like the 5 of Swords being in your energy. This is one of my favorite cards because the 5 of Swords to me always represents the 5 stages of grief. Might be why some people try to accuse you of having a resting 5 of Swords face. And you're like, I'm just doing me. What are you judging me for? But this here to me represents the 5 stages of grief, okay? Just like how John kept getting frustrated when Paul kept having to do obla di, obla da over again and over again and over again. And finally John got ticked off with it and just walked in and like, here's your obla di, obla da, dun, 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 dun. And that's actually the tempo that it's at in the final recording now, all right? I see coming through this that you're going to make it through the 5 stages of grief of releasing something that has been 3 of Swordsing in your energy and plaguing you for a while. And it's a very tough decision with the 2 of Wands that you may be feeling like this is something very hard to do, something hard to let go of. But you've been through a lot in this short amount of time on your earth. And like even this one, poor Ringo, just waiting for doing the drum tracks, right? Once the basic tracks were done, his fondest memory when you talk to him in interviews, his fondest memory is that he learned how to play chess during Sgt. Pepper. Because once the drum stuff was done, he had to sit back while the other 3 figured out what they wanted to do. All right. And that's the kind of the thing. It's like you're just feeling so unsure with the Two of Wands of where to go, what to do next. That all that unsureness is what's leading to these Two of Wands choices that you just wish it would be easier, you know? I don't know why, but this is kind of cool because I'm hearing back in the USSR. I don't know. I just think it. Maybe some of you guys might be making plans to travel, getting on a plane, something like that. I don't know. Maybe you just hear the song in the radio in the passing bys or something like that. That's cool. All right, let's dig into the love energies. Let's see where it's going, because what I see in the week ahead is you finally making it through the Five of Swords, the stages of grief, of being nervous about your decision that you got to make, Three of Swords. But remember, once you make it through the Five of Swords, that's how you elevate through the 5 stages of grief into the Six of Swords, where you start seeing things from a different perspective and following the flow of the energy. Aquarius vibes. Some of you guys might even have some strong Aquarius, Libra, or Aries in your chart, or you're dealing with one that's on your mind. It's cool. Either way. Hey, Kev Taro, what up? Rohama, what's up, darling? What you doing, girl? All right, let's keep going. Love department. Let's start with the past person, because remember, you are allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do her. And this person totally sees you as the Empress. Whoa. Look at that, the Empress. This person, no wonder you got this person still feeling some type of way, because the Empress, this here, when I see the Empress, I always think of those real estate TikToks that's on TikTok, right? And it's those ones where the real estate agent is like this, right? Here's the Empress. The Empress is the one that when they enter the room, it makes every other woman in the room question their life decisions. And that's how your past person is seeing you right now. Because the Nine of Swords in the silence, it's affecting them more than it's affecting you, right? The silence is starting to cloud their vision about you, and they could even be making some slight conspiracy theories up in their mind. As like, wait a second, why is Scorpio not chasing? How am I not getting to Scorpio anymore? And it's kind of like that they regret on this Nine of Swords taking things out on you. It's almost as if a fear of like not getting to clear the air with you before something happens. Because these are John Lennon's glasses, basically on December 9th of 1980, right? I do see that this person's dreams and that Empress vibe is that's actually going to lead to a fear or a reunion vibe, or at least them reaching out. So this is a little interesting, okay? So we're going to get some details on it, because I think somebody's trying to out mysterious you, and they don't know what they're up against. I mean, you're Scorpio. You rule the 8th house, okay? The Knight of Wands. I see somebody coming out of a stubborn energy and also rather kind of maturing or growing up a little bit, because you see how it's animated Ringo, right, from the Yellow Submarine? But on the TV is real life Ringo. So it's somebody that is kind of lost in their own fantasy land that doesn't exist, and they kind of wanted to like mold you into what they thought you should be. They didn't know who they were going up against. I love you, Scorpio. Okay, some of y'all could be born on the 9th or the 3rd. 23rd popped out. The 3rd is here again. My God, there's so many repeating 3s with you. Some of you guys could totally be a life path 333 or so on and so forth. And if you've been finding yourself getting up at 333 more often than not lately, your sleep patterns being affected, you're waking up during the praying hour. If you check deeper into the Bible and the research into it, Jesus was up at 3 a.m. in the mornings. I mean, they didn't have iWatches back then or anything, but they just understood the sun and the moon cycles. That's why they didn't need calendars. And he was always up about that time, you know? It's kind of neat. Hey, Andy, what up? Cheese it, Andy's here. Andy's coming. I missed you, Andy. Where you been, man? I haven't gotten to do that in a minute. I love it. What's up, y'all? Okay, let's keep going. New person. I love you, Andy. You're awesome sauce, dude. All right, let's keep rolling. Hey, Mama T. What's up? How you doing? NSYNC reunion concert. Oh, Melissa, do not get Mama T going. Oh, my gosh. I'll be having to go to an NSYNC concert just to go pick her up and take her there. I'd be Justin Timberlake. It'd be cool. Okay. Let's get into the new person vibes, because I got a feeling this new person kind of makes you kind of like enjoy it, okay? Maybe this person's got ability to make you laugh. Maybe somebody is actually like a comedian, stand-up comic or something. Are you involved with a celebrity, Scorpio? Oh, this is interesting. Let's go. The King of Wands. Whoa. The Seven of Swords into the Knight of Swords. Why are you on this person's mind too so much? The King of Wands and the Seven of Swords tells me that you're crushing on someone, but wondering if the stuff that they post is about you. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Seven of Swords into the King of Wands. Maybe you're nervous about this person being a player and you're like, uh-oh, they're trying to draw me in. I'm wise to their games. I know what they're up to. The Seven of Swords, though, it does seem like you try, but that it seems really hard to be able to make time to spend together. I'm pulling the vibes of like a lot of like rescheduled appointments or canceled date nights. And, oh, I know we had plans for Friday, but something came up and I'll make good on it. My parents called and I got to go take care of that. And you're like, they're becoming a little bit of an excuse machine and I'm getting a little bit nervous. Somebody here has written a poem for you, or you've written a poem for somebody else, or somebody here might actually be like a poet, a writer, or a singer-songwriter maybe. All right, but we'll find out, because in the Knight of Swords, the future is being planted into this person's head. This here on the Knight of Swords, I always look at the Knight of Swords as the chess player, right? But it's God making chess moves down here on Earth, right? And then this one here, this is John Lennon, and he's sitting there during the filming of How I Won the War in Amarilla, Spain. Okay, and the whole time he's sitting there filming that, God's planting an idea in his head about this white piano. And God's like, hey, John, imagine the songs you could write with that big white piano. So this person's already had dreams of like where this could go in the future. And the signs that you're seeing are throwing little tidbits to you, just like that, like, wow, imagine the songs I could write with that piano, right? Heads up, because y'all, you've noticed it too, that your cell phone's algorithm is starting to get affected. Basically, you're holding the spirit box in your hand. That's why the notifications you get, when you get them, what they say, those are now giving you signs of the direction that things are going with this person, because you guys are on a spiritual level, okay? Three of Cups. Yeah, I could be reading for a celebrity couple here too. It's totally possible. Let's see. You got Aries energy hanging around. Libra's here. Taurus. Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Cancer's here, Capricorn. Ooh, you got all four cardinal signs: Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, and Libra. That's boss type moves. See, you think everybody's judging you in the Three of Swords is like, oh man, Scorpio, man. You know how Scorpios are. In reality, behind the scenes, what you don't know is that you got people that are completely infatuated with you. Whatever it is you do, you get a lot of attention. I don't care if you're just the chief fry cook at McDonald's. You happen to make the best French fries on the planet. That's all I'm talking about, all right? I dig it, though. I'm seeing plastic Easter eggs. What's up with that? It's like a memory or something that comes out. You know, the ones that like plastic that like open up in half or something? I don't know. Maybe it's just a fond memory or something about a specific Easter memory resonates to you. I don't know. All right, let's keep going. I kind of dig the vibes on this. Oh, hold the deck the right way, Archer. Okay. All right, let's see. Two of Wands. See, I'm man enough to admit it. I was holding the deck backwards. It's cool. All right, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Nope, Three of Swords. It's disguised as the Three of Wands. Why are the threes stalking you so much? Oh my gosh. And the Five of Swords. There we go. Thank you. All right. Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, some of you guys might be in real estate or property management. Because that Ten of Pentacles is a real estate card. It's about making moves and plans that can go 10 plus years. All right. This is following God's promise to Abraham and him walking the pathway to get him there. The name Jeremiah might resonate to you. And I'm being drawn, wow, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Two of Cups, 222. The signs are changing for you. You're going from 333s. Currently, you keep seeing the threes stalking you. You're going to start seeing repeating twos now. And if you're already seeing repeating twos, you're already into the energy of what I'm feeling, okay? It's a little bit Jeremiah 29:11, in which God talks about that he knows the plans that he has in place for you, Ace of Pentacles, the plans to make you prosper, to prevent you from being harmed, to lay things out exactly as it were. Some of you guys might be born on the 29th or the 11th. But the plan is playing out, even though in the Five of Cups, it's like you're feeling like you've been forgotten, having to be a little more nomadic, be on your own. Where's somebody there to help you, right? The bullies all have helps. The narcissists all have help. It's like, why are all the bad guys and bad girls getting to hang out in clubs and you wind up being on your own. It's because you're in a place of goodness that the other people can't understand. It's not just that you turn the other cheek, it's that you're willing to turn the entire body, right? And as much as it hurts you, to allow people to think what they want to think, because whereas everybody else in the world today tries to force people into thinking what they want them to think, you allow people to think what they wish to think. And you try not to control people. You're the death card, 8th house, deep intuition. People can't do what you do. You know how you see through somebody's like 3D, their face, their eyes and that, and you see the real them, right? And you just assume, well, maybe everybody can do that. Everybody knows what's going on. No, that's a very deep gift that you have, which is why people for so long have looked at you in that energy of like, oh, Scorpio, why are you so weird? You're freaking me out. It's when people say stuff like that, Scorp, it's because they don't understand. I could start speaking like Swahili to you right now, and you'd be like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. That's weird. You're talking weird, Archer, right? It's that kind of a vibe. It's just that they don't understand because they can't do what you do. All right. And so when somebody can't level up to your level, Scorpio, they will try to bring you down to theirs with the 2 of Wands, playing mind games with you, trying to bring you into a direction to bend you and mold you and shape you into what they want you to be. But they don't realize you're a fixed sign. And you know your worth. You know what you want. 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Lydia the faithful businesswoman, along with Elijah up on Mount Carmel, where you feel like you're alone, like the Dalai Lama at the top of the mountain. But coming in on this with the direction that you're going to, put this back here. See, past person still tries to take over your cards. 4 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Elijah's retreating to the silence. This is what's happening right now, is clearing the space for you for the level up that you're coming into. Okay? It's that you're at, like, I'm hearing school's out for summer. So you're at a point that there's a nice change of pace coming for you going forward, where you're coming out of the 3s energy, where you always feel like you're the 3rd wheel, where there's always 3 parties involved, and coming down into the 2s, where it's just you and your person. And the peanut gallery, they just kind of fade away into oblivion, all right? They'll be very happy still chasing their tails. Those family members that treated you rough, the coworkers that keep trying to like dull your shine, all those people that bring on all the imposter syndrome that makes you think you're not good enough or smart enough or pretty enough. This is what's leading to a lot of the daydream that you've been having. And there's a lot that's coming in to bring your daydreams into reality, okay? It's just like you're at the moment, God is giving you a moment off because there is some serious spiritual stuff going on with the eclipses. Some of you guys might be fearing that like you've got no downloads. Your spiritual gifts are fading. This here is that God is protecting you, because with what's going on in the eclipses right now, Scorpio, the fact that you're on a higher level, and most people don't like change, they don't adapt to it well, God will pause your gifts as people start trying to throw evil eye your way, juju your way, and black magic. Those ones that tried to make you think you weren't good enough, you couldn't ever amount to anything, all those people that made you doubt yourself. The doubting Thomas vibes that were self-imposed by other people, projecting their insecurities onto you. You're coming out of that because in the 5 of Swords, you know better. And you aren't taking responsibility anymore for other people's problems. I love that for you. The thing is that you're in such an energy that you're a water sign and you're very nurturing and caring. You guys are born to be mothers and fathers and to look out for kids and friends. Most people don't look at this that way anymore. They're in it for what's in it for them. You're always in it for what's in it for the other people. You're gaining your power back, and God's putting a slight pause to things for you so that you don't lose that glow, so that you don't take and crush those rose-colored glasses in a vice. Those rose-colored glasses, Scorpio, are needed right now. Don't let all the people knock you down just because they don't believe in rose-colored glasses, right? The point that you're coming into is a period of growth and expansion that's going to be better than anything you've been wishing for and fearing the outcome of with the 5 of Cups. But with the 2 of Cups, you have nothing to fear. That's Cancer energy and Scorpio vibes, the bond of David and Jonathan. The names David and Jonathan might even resonate to you, but you're going to be overcoming those doubting Thomas energies and taking command of your future back. and what and who you want for yourself. And just you watch. The stuff right now that in the Four of Swords has you like Elijah retreating into the silence, worried about the outcome on, it's going to Ace of Pentacles work out so much better than you're expecting. And I love that for you. Even at the point that Jeremiah doubted what was going on as he was carrying those burdens when the Lord spoke to him through his dreams, just like what you're dealing with, and told him, I know the plans that I have. And it's the energy of Sodom and Gomorrah. You are very rare in this lifetime. And remember what the Lord said. If there is one good person, I will spare the town. No pressure, but you're the one good person, Scorpio. That's why it's all still going on. You're very needed in this lifetime, okay? You're here to elevate and to lead the world into change. Whether it's that you're in the public eye or if it's just helping the people that are in your friend circle. Those 5 people that you hold near and dear to you. You know what I mean? It's that kind of vibes. Pisces, Libra, Scorpio. Strong Scorpio vibes, big time. And there's some Aquarius hanging out there too. All right. I think that's in some of your guys' starts. Some of you guys might even be an Aquarius moon possibly, or Aquarius Venus. Interesting. The 2s are stalking you right now, or coming forward into this one. The 3s and the 2s coming in. I think here, you know what? The person on your mind is going to free will override this and come in faster than even my readings. Sometimes free will can circumnavigate a tarot reading in the advantage. I don't know what you're posting or what you're doing, but the people that thought they could stop you, dull your shine, harsh your mellow, crush your rose-colored glasses, they don't stand a chance against you. It's like you're like the Beatles in between the period between Revolver and Sgt. Pepper when everybody started talking smack about them. Oh, the Beatles must have dried up. Maybe they broke up. They're not doing anything anymore. No touring, no word. What's going on? No singles? They're all sitting there in the studios getting ready to release Sgt. Pepper being like, just you guys wait. Just you wait what's coming in, you know? Meanwhile, you got bullies that are trying to attack you with BB guns, not knowing you're getting ready to load up a freaking drone. Somebody here might even have a drone. Because literally, that's what I'm seeing. Like, you got some people around you throwing some shade, some evil eye, and some juju, black magic stuff your way. And they're like, hey, Scorpio, I'm going to come at you like Bart Simpson with a slingshot. Yeah, what you going to do about that, 8 of Swords? And you're like, well, I don't know if this is fair or not, but I got a drone. It's got 8 Hellfire-seeking missiles on it. I don't even got to leave the comfort of my home. So is it fair to, I mean, they just got a slingshot. I can see it on the camera on the drone. Is it just push the button? Oh, they're all gone. Oh, wow. Slingshot and all. How about that? Anyways, they don't know what powers that you're going through as you morph. You're leveling up. As Miss Hawaii would say, it's morphin' time, Scorpio, so get it on with your bad self. Some of you guys, I dig the vibes off of this with that 2 of Wands. I think some of you guys are into either candle magic or maybe making candles. Some of you guys are having an issue with lighting candles or something. Like, have you noticed that every time you try to light one, that the wick blows out or the match blows out or the lighter don't light? And you're like, what in the world's going on with this? Candle, right? Totally. 2 of Wands on the 5 of Wands. You're leveling up. And it's the thing with the Magician. It's the energy of like, when a restaurant raises their prices to weed out the riffraff. You know what I mean? And you're weeding out the riffraff in the Hierophant. You know what your plans are. It's kind of cool. Let everybody else second guess you. All right? That keeps them guessing. All right? Let them think they're winning. It's perfect. Because you're going to be able to overcome all that energy going forward into the future and make it what you want for yourself. And the thing is, for those of you dealing with some jealousy and some anger in the workplace, that it's not a really happy workplace anymore, just so you know, there's going to be a couple layoffs coming in that you're not going to be a part of, but there'll be a few people in your industry that all of a sudden, poof, they just disappear, go away. Might have gotten burnt out. Who knows? Ran out of ideas of their own. Couldn't keep stealing yours. I think due to company cutbacks is what we've got coming in is the higher ups, the company cutback. They've already picked who's on the chopping block, but it's random. Even though they have a total list of all the losers in the workplace that don't pull their own weight or steal your work and your ideas and take credit for it, they're all the ones that are on the chopping block. Because trust me, higher ups know exactly what they're up to too. All right. You think that nobody knows or they're getting away. They think they're getting away with it. They're not getting away with it. Okay. So heads up. Some of you guys have already gotten the notification of like, there's like a call back to work. We're no more working remote and there's company cutbacks or changes. Yeah. They need the remote workers back that are good because they've already got the list made up of who's getting cut. It's awesome. It's like a reality TV show, which is in no reality, like Love Island. Yeah. That's about as real as Knight Rider was. Knight Rider had fewer continuity errors too. That's the wild part. I don't know. But you know, it's a big, this is like almost like this is a you reading, Scorpio. I kind of dig the vibes off of it. All right, so let's get into the love department and see what's up with it, shall we? What's up, Rahama? Hey, thanks for the follow, Soft Masters. Thank you. What's cooking? Hey, Conchetta, what's up? Dan, Dom, how are you guys doing? Thanks for hanging by. What's up, Cookies? What's up, Oof the Cookies? How you doing? Four of Wands. This is the twin, isn't it? And that's cool. I don't mind handling the twin flames. It's cool. King of Cups. Your twin is doing some. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Okay. Four of Pentacles into the Strength card. Maybe there was a difference in age or actually ethnicity for some of you guys, like maybe language barriers, or like one of you guys, just to explain what I'm getting at, is like one of y'all's American, one of you guys might be French, something like that. Language barrier or an international barrier, digital. Four of Wands on the King of Cups shows that with this person realizing that you're an Empress and the awakening that they're going through, Four of Wands on the King of Cups shows that you actually did start this twin on their awakening. They were in a very unawoke energy when you guys met. And that's the first thing popping out to me. Four of Wands with the King of Cups. They were trying to not do the work, right? And that was where things got lost in the translation, just like Daniel in the Lion's Den. Because remember that the book of Daniel was written in two different tongues, right? The beginning and the end are written in Hebrew, while the middle, verses 2 through 7, some of you guys might be born, you or them on the 2nd, the 7th, or the 27th. But the middle verses are written in Aramaic. And there was a little bit of translation, a little lost in the sauce that had to go as things were getting, handed down through the era. But in the Magician card of the Four of Pentacles, I think some of you did give them the ultimatum, maybe wish they had chose differently. Because you might have put it out there that like, look, I want this to work. I want to see where we can go with this. We've been through a lot of stuff. And yet they kept Nine of Swords. You try to reach out. You helped this person relocate. You would help this person either move in, then they threw you out, and you're busting your backside while the twin is dealing with the situationship vibes and would never open up and commit. And then when you went through their cell phone and found out about the sneaky links when they told you that they were going away, I'm going to visit family for a little bit, then you come to find out they're hanging out with whoever, up there in Boca Raton or wherever the heck they said they were going to for whatever. And you're like, whoa. And that in the Four of Pentacles is why you had to close it off, because you gave them more options and more choices and more ways out, and they never took it. It's like they knew how to manipulate you in order to get you to enable them. And that's why you're sitting there in so many, like, why did I let this happen? How did I let them get to me this far deep? You don't even know, but you actually got really deep to them. Oh, thanks, Erica. Spinny hugs. Thank you, darling. You don't even know that you got into them deeper than they got into you. It's like because of the age difference that you already knew it, because you'd already, like when you were unawoke, like maybe we'll just say back in your college life, when you were back wearing your Frankie Says Relax t-shirts, right? And then you're like, I knew what this person was running the game on me. I knew what they were doing because I did it when I was younger, right? I'm going to tell you what, they thought they had a game they could run on you, but because you were awoke to it, you knew what was up, and they had never gone up against that before. They figured out their stuff wasn't working on you. You know what I mean? Four of Wands to the King of Cups, which caused the separation phase with the Magician card of the Four of Pentacles, because they seemed to ignore all those plans that you guys had originally made, right? And so distant and closed off. And that's why, like, some of you don't even want them anymore, Nine of Swords, because of how bad the betrayal was. Some of you straight up walked in and busted them in the act, right? Take it in the way that it resonates to you. But with Daniel and the Lion's Den on this one, they're trying to act like they don't care, right? Even for those of you that still live together and it's in a rough separation phase or a trial separation point where they seem like they don't matter, or like you're walking down the street and they look at you and like, oh, wow, Scorpio, look how hot that girl is, or look how sexy that guy is. And you're like, the heck? Why, what? It's not what they say. It's how they say it. As they awake and level up and go through their King of Cups, doing the self-love, remember, the King of Cups turns the cup inward on themselves. Pisces energy. The kings are mutable. Queens are cardinal. The knights are fixed. Pages, they haven't decided what they want to be when they grow up yet, so they're wild cards. But on this King of Cups, Nehemiah building Jerusalem after a downfall, you've rebuilt very well from it, and they're having to try to catch up onto this one, okay? The way that they kept everything so secret, and then, like, how many times you had to go to work in a bad mood because of their antics, and it became a lot to handle, you know? And it's like, here's the thing on this, is because of their awakening and what they went through and the isolation that they're going through, I really think this person is saving themselves for you now. I kid you not. They went down that well, right? Where they went from being the wild child twin flame player vibe and you know, town bike, everybody got a ride. Anyway, that wasn't very nice. But God let me say it, so whatever. It's cool. The thing is, now, like, maybe they got a Bible and a cheeseburger. Who knows? Remember, you know that one relative of theirs that's very spiritual or just straight up religious? I think that's the one that's judgment card laid the right act on them, being like, your family would not approve of this stuff. Do you know? Right? There's that one relative of theirs that believes. They don't believe. That's the problem. That strength card, Daniel in Lion's Den, they're telling me there's only black. I don't see it, anything. They've had an awakening. They might have even been visited by a spirit or two or had a near-death experience, 10 of Swords. And their results was just going to get a haircut, changing their hairs into the Queen of Wands with the 2 of Swords. Do you want to know what's going to happen? You want to know what's going to happen? Of course you do. You're Scorpio. I got you on this one. Check it out. They're going to have a dream about you. And I think this came out for, I forget who earlier this week. So don't even worry about it. It's okay. This is your reading. Doesn't matter where it came out. Unless you're dealing with that sign. Irrelevant. Anyways, okay. They're going to have a dream about you. In this dream, they're going to see you getting married, children, and have no clue what to do. They're going to wake up seeing that you've moved on and that you've forgotten about them and that their time has ran out, and it's going to scare the heck out of them. It's how they're building that conspiracy theory on you that, oh my gosh, Scorpio's got to be dating like a celebrity or the King of England or somebody with a lot of money. Why is Scorpio so happy? I don't understand this. I'm not happy. Why is Scorpio happy? Scorpio can't be happy if I'm not happy. I got to call Scorpio and see what the heck they're up to. And that's what causes them to reach out of the dream where they think they've lost you. It's God's going to use the dream to tell them they took too long and they messed it up. You know what I mean? This could be a Libra, could be a Leo. Scorpio's here because I told you it's the most unique love offer. Literally, you get a text message or a phone call or a voicemail that's like, oh my gosh, don't marry that person. And you're like, the heck, who are you buying drugs from? Right? Right? You're like, I'm 4 of Pentacles. What in the world? Did you have a bad dream? Was it a bad dream where I left you for somebody else? And then they're like, yeah, kind of. And it's the thing that humbles them where they think they lost you. Straight up. All right? You and them could be born on the 14th or the 4th, the 10th, the 12th, the 4th, the 2nd, the 24th, the 8th, the 28th, possibly the 18th, the 21st, or the 1st. Libra and Taurus energy is pretty strong off that Empress card too, all right? But we'll see what's up with it. Interesting on this thing. There's a lot of Capricorn vibes hanging out behind the scenes with Aries too. The cardinal energy seems pretty strong on this one because everybody's finding out that you're actually much more powerful than they've given you credit for. This person realizes that they really underestimated you and they're feeling it. That's what's going to get them to the point of reaching out. All right. Okay. So let's see what's up with the new person, because this past person vibes got Violet Jessup with that Queen of Wands, and it's on the King of Wands. All right. Violet Jessup, she's a whole nother story. Survived the Olympic, the Titanic, the Britannic. You can't sink that woman, right? You can sink a ship from out her, but not her. This connection still has vitality. All right. You practicing your silence on them, or dare I say it out loud, a little bit of a Jewish mom or dad guilt trip. Well played. Very nice. Very nice indeed. You taught them a lesson. Okay. All right. Let's see what's up with the new person. And Scorpio, if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, You can scan the QR code down here on your screen or up in the corner. It'll take you to the automated booking site at the top of the link tree. And from there, you can pick your date, pick your time for the appointment from those available, and book and lock it in. Then as soon as I get that notification, I go through and I will send out the Zoom link to you if you pick the Zoom meeting, okay? I get it to you usually in like 24 to 46 hours. So that way you got some time to get back to me or to schedule your reading. And if you choose the traditional private YouTube reading, then I'll reach out to get your questions and your details, all right? But whatever you pick, though, thank you so much for trusting with your energies, and I look forward to reading for you and helping in any way possible. Remember, heal people, right? And subscribe and be a part of the fam, because the only thing I'm asking for Christmas, like Google pays me well, I don't need money from you guys. I just do this because I love it. The money is the blessing that comes in for being legit and honest. So all I wanted for Christmas is the 100K subscriber plaque. I was like, dear God, please and thank you. Let me get my 100K plaque for Christmas, right? So if you guys would consider this, don't even got to set the bell to notifications if you don't want to. It would mean the world to me and help me out. If I can do that and we get to 100K by Christmas, when that plaque shows up in the mail, I will wrap it up in the box and we will do a live stream and we will open it together, because it's not my 100K plaque. It's our 100K plaque. This is our channel. It's a family here, all right? And it means the world to me that you're involved and part of it. Thank you, all right? I do go live every Mondays for an all signs and then live individual readings throughout the week. All right. So hang out and be a part of the fam and check out that link tree. Scan the QR code. It's got all the safe to click links, the platform base covers, pick a cards, dude, everything. It's all the safe to click. Okay. And dude, check it out too. We've got, if you are in or around Nashville, Tennessee, Sunday, September 14th, I will be there live and in person for a public meet and greet. There is no cost involved to you other than what Nashville charges for downtown parking. I know, right? Everybody that's been to Nashville is like, that's a lot. It's a lot. I know, right? But anyways, I will be announcing where we'll be at. There's no ticket cost. If you're in Nashville and you can get to the location at the time that I'm posting, you're welcome. You can come and be there and be a part of this. You can come on the camera, bring a tarot deck if you like, or just come and hang out. It's a meet and greet that's already taken care of by the promotion companies. All you got to do is come and hang out and have a good time. So stay tuned, because I'll be posting the location and the time that we'll be at. And me and Frankie, who is an equally awesome Scorpio, all right, her and I are doing another collab, because we have not gotten to just be friends and read. Our schedules and our channels and everything keeps us busy with our families and our day-to-day life. So we had so much fun just getting to be Archer and Frankie and doing a reading that we're doing them more. It's a regular thing now. The next one Frankie and I'll be doing is on September 21st. We're going to do an eclipse all signs collab. So definitely subscribe to me and Frankie so you can be a part of all those. And I am working on getting a birthday collab. We're going to do something on November 14th or around that for her birthday. Frankie's a November 14th Scorpio. I'm going to get her to eat cake on the camera. I'm going to do that. But we'll probably do another one. And then me and Selena from Love Fire Tarot, we're doing the Halloween all signs collab on October 18th. I might just go as a tarot reader, but I might just get a costume. I don't know. Ethel, I need a costume. But it's cool. So definitely subscribe to Frankie, Selena, Melissa, Blue Delilah, and everybody that's listed. Caitlin Petty's there too on my homepage on the Archer Astrology, the Archer Network. They are all the channels I believe in, support, trust, and highly recommend. All right. And thank you for letting me shout myself out, Scorpio. It means the world to me. I know you got a lot going on, but that's how we get the messages out. All right. Okay. Back over to you. Cool. All right. There we go. I would love it, Pagan Tarot. That would be so cool, Pagan Ancestry Tarot, if you did. I'd love it. All right. Let's see where we go with the new person vibes. You ready? All right. Tap me back into this. What's up with this King of Wands, the Seven of Swords, into the Knight of Swords? Let's do it. Page of Swords. This person's already interested in you. On the Page of Pentacles into the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. And the Wheel of Fortune. Are you guys already you guys are already interacting? Page of Swords to the Page of Pentacles. It's like, well, we're texting, we live at a distance, but they're not really opening up, and they keep saying that they want to come in. But the Page of Swords, they're spying on you. The thing on this is they're wondering if you're poster towards them too. There's like a mutual curiosity between the two of you guys, Capricorn and Gemini energy. Some of this, either the Facebook post, the Snapchat post, something is it's like, yeah, they're encrypting little things to be like, Scorpio, I'm interested. And you're like, Scorpio, I'm interested. And you're like, a person, I'm interested. I think there's a real neat mutual curiosity between the two of you guys. And it just seems like they're not taking actions on things at the moment. With the Seven of Swords, there's a few things getting in the way that they're making plans of, okay? I do feel like that this is in an energy that it's stuck in small talk right now and they aren't ready to open up. So I'm going to see what's up with that, because the Wheel of Fortune, that's the card of free will, Scorpio. That means they're getting ready to exercise their free will and come your way. There's just a lot going on in their life. Maybe it's like maybe they're an early riser or on a different schedule, or that's Sabrina Carpenter. Oh, maybe they are like a singer or a celebrity. Like, I'm working late because I'm a singer. So I think there's a little bit of that they're, you know what, the only reason you think that they're like lying to you or sneaking around behind your back with somebody else is because of what this past person did to your mind, right? This person is different, okay? Even though it's small talk right now, they're sussing you out. They are totally getting to know you, all right? And you're sitting there going, you're asking a lot of personal questions. I'm a Scorpio. I don't know what are you doing? It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. First, I would like to get to know you. You know, I'd just like to get to know you. That sort of a thing, all right? I feel like this is what they're doing now behind the scenes when they're quiet and not communicating with you. It's because they're Page of Swords. They're like, okay, now let me go back and review those text messages, but I'm not going to text Scorpio. I got to play cool, right? Don't let Scorpio think I'm off the charts or anything. And then they're hopping on Page of Pentacles. They're re-looking at the text messages and the interactions you guys had. And they really take a lot of time to think before they make the response, okay? It's like, oh my gosh, I got to have the perfect reply or this and that. They're trying to be cute and make the small talk to make you think they're really cool. However, you're at an energetical point where you just kind of dig them. You're like, would you just be yourself a little bit? But they're trying to impress you. They are trying to impress you by being cool. And the problem with it is all the small talk is like dodging the big elephant in the room that they really, really like you. You know what I mean? Wheel of Fortune on the Ten of Pentacles. This one here is telling me that I'm hearing Sheryl Crow. Somebody definitely got to be in music. There's a lot of songs coming out because I'm hearing If It Makes You Happy. I don't know if I can get that high. Cheryl sings in a certain key. But if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad, okay? I'm not going to butcher the song for Sheryl Crow. It's just a key I can't sing. The Justice card shows that this person here, it's a bit of a perceived value. You're going to find out that all the stuff they've been working on behind the scenes is getting in the point where they're ready to invest more into this connection, okay? That's the thing on this one. Justice card, Seven of Swords, right into the Six of Pentacles. So even though you think they're doing some deception on you behind the scenes, they're weeding out the energies of what they need because they've been so used to just being on their own that once they started getting involved and interested with you, some of you guys, this could be an old friend too. But the thing on it is that it's that they actually want to, you're making them want to change behind the scenes and be a better person and make time for you. And because of what you've been through in the past, it seems like they're going to wind up doing the same thing to you the past people did, when in reality, they're lining it up for a surprise. And then all of a sudden you watch in the week ahead. I got to throw a couple extra on there because I've got the 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and I've got the 10, which is the 10 of Pentacles. You or them could be born on the 10, or 1010 might be a time on the clock that you always look at. Every time you look at the clock, you catch 1010 every day. Also, I have 11 and 11 with the two pages that come out. Capricorn and Gemini energy on this one, which is telling me, you know why you're freaking out so much? I got you. It makes sense. Because this person kind of looks like your twin flame or looks like your ex, and you're like, I kind of got a type, Archer. I'm nervous about that. The thing on it is that they're 8 of Cups. They're already ascended, like the ascension of Jesus, because they've been down a similar journey too. And the thing is, what you're going to find out is they start to open up more after they finish they're doing the same thing. They're like, I'm just going to make small talk right now because I don't know if Scorpio's going to like do to me what my ex did. You guys are both, it's two wounded people starting to get like, okay, maybe I'm going to try to love again. I don't know though. Maybe one more time. I mean, Violet Jessup, Queen of Wands. So, okay, you watch, you guys, in the next, I got to call it, next 7 to 10 days. Not business days, real days. All right, I know it's a week ahead, but I got to make it a 10-day forecast, kind of. Maybe it's because they're nervous or because of the energetical distance, right? Or physical distance. But I'm seeing here like it's going to just pop where they have to wind up coming your way for work. God's going to make a couple plans behind the scene. And I think what it is kind of like, hey, I just happened to have to come by or this and that. I got some time. I wanted to catch up with you. And then I see something about Barnes and Noble or a bookstore is that you guys wind up like going out and talking. And then all of a sudden, first they start opening up. And you're going to be shocked when they find out that you got the whole thing in the bag. That's the wild part. You're gonna be like, wait, I didn't even know you were coming or gonna be around or something. They're like, I got some time. What are you up to? They're gonna try to pop it on you and surprise you, okay? And I'm not saying keep your schedule clear, but I'm just saying that it's getting ready to happen with the Knight of Swords. Just imagine the songs John Lennon could write with that big white piano. Just imagine what's gonna happen when you and this person wind up moving in together. Totally. And for those of you that are working to get rid of the third party energy because the twin won't leave you alone because you're a Scorpio and they're like, Scorpio, I know we're soulmates. You are meant to be with me. Don't worry. They'll tuck her out. They'll be okay. All right. They'll find the next shiny object to move on to. All right. It's cool. Justice. I'm telling you what, before your birthday, before we get into Libra season, it's going to be so much different for you. Your karmic justice has been paid out and you've paid your debt. Those who still have debts to incur will continue to pay them off on a payment plan. That might resonate to some of you guys. Somebody's doing a HELOC loan. But yeah, you get to move on forward. It's some of your karmic rewards that come in. You can trust this energy. This person might look like your exes or that you got a type, but they do not behave like your exes, okay? This person's been through a lot of what you have too, and it's why you both are just making small talk right now. They like you. They like you a lot. I love this. This has got some Virgo, Sagittarius, Cancer vibes. Pisces is here. Gemini and Capricorn, Taurus. More Pisces, more Leo, more Cancer. Wow, that's interesting. More Taurus. Wow. Repeat energies on this one. Oh my goodness. You and them could be born on definitely the 10th or the 11th popped in, the 8th, the 18th, and the 28th. The 24th comes in as well as the 27th and the 11th. All right. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, this person is all about you. All right, hang tight. They're going to start opening up and testing the waters a bit to be like, would Scorpio be cool if we went out? Would Scorpio be cool if we met up and talked? And it's going to pop and take off from there. I love it for you. Scorpio, claim this thing down in the comments, all right? And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Scorpio in your chart because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you so amazing that you go through 7 levels of ascension. The other rest of the signs just have to try to keep up. I love that. All right, Scorpio, until next time, I love you, and I will see you then. Peace and love. Ma'am.